from the Hill newspaper. Get this. The meat industry, already imperiled by federal budget cuts, writes the Hill, is lashing back at the Obama administration following the release of new proposed labeling regulations seen as costly and unnecessarily onerous. The new regulations, to be published today, are meant to resolve last year's finding by the World Trade Organization that the rules in America give American meat producers an unfair advantage over those from Canada and Mexico. If the World Trade Organization violation is not remedied by May 23, America's top two meat trading partners could impose damaging sanctions in the form of tariffs against U.S. meat producers and packers. But the new rules amend country of origin labeling rules enacted in 2009 to better inform consumers about where their food comes from. Yeah, basically, you can get a lot of horse meat, you see, if it comes from, well, never mind. In light of the World Trade Organization ruling, the groups urged the government to scrap the rules altogether through congressional action if necessary. Here's the bottom line. Things that are plentiful today, we're going to start getting shortages of this stuff. We're going to start getting shortages of meat. You watch. Fish, because they're putting fishermen out of business. You're seeing the price of electricity go up. You're going to start seeing brownouts and blackouts because of what we're doing. I mean, if you're going to attack the producers and either put them out of business or drive up their costs, they have consequences. It's called economics. We're not the first country to do this, to commit economic suicide. You know, the economy is struggling. People want the economy to do well. People want to make money on the sale of their homes. People want to make money when they open businesses. People want to make a bigger salary. So everybody is pushing against the tide of Obama and big government and massive regulations and taxation and spending. That's the reason why, even where there's an itsy-bitsy little growth or movement or so forth, that's we the people, despite the effort by the government to obstruct and sabotage us. So here they're attacking soda, obviously, and so forth in New York City. Bloomberg was dealt a blow. They're attacking the price of meat. They've been attacking the price of electricity. They're attacking the price of fish. They're driving all these costs up. They're putting people out of work. But here's an example of somebody who's struggling. The guy's making hamburgers. Hamburgers. And look what you have to go through. This is from the Washington Examiner today. Paul Bedard. The fight over Obamacare, so far held at the 30,000-foot level, is now about to hit home. The latest impact, hot off the grill, prices of hamburgers and hot dogs at Five Guys, the national chain that started in Washington, are going to rise to cover the president's mandated insurance coverage. Any added costs are going to have to be passed on, said Mike Ruffer, a Five Guys franchise holder with 8 of the popular restaurants in the Raleigh-Durham, North Carolina area. He will need all the profits from at least one of his 8 outlets just to cover his estimated added $60,000 a year in new Obamacare costs. He's got 8 restaurants. The profits from one has to pay for the added Obamacare costs for all of them. What's more, he's iced plans to build another 3 restaurants until after the administration explains the exact rules and penalties employers will face. The law's plan to have those available March 1st has been pushed back to October. And he goes on. He expects this to cost $3,000 per worker. Let me tell you something. If at the next election we can remove the remnants of this disastrous administration and their diabolical policies, you're going to see an explosion of economic growth, of vitality. You're going to see an explosion of wealth creation and opportunities and jobs that's probably unprecedented. Because we, the people, we want to do well. We want to succeed. We want to create wealth. We want to take care of our families. We cannot do it under the iron boot that's on the throat of this economy by this administration. I can see the day. I mean, unless we get Hillary Clinton or something like that, then, check out Panama or something. But the point is this. If we can get through this, and get through it, I mean every imaginable legislative, parliamentarian, litigation way possible to slow down Obama, to slow down his policies, to derail them, to sabotage them, to do whatever we can as a matter of law, politics, and policy. And that should be our goal, by the way, over the next 4 years or so, to stop him from cutting the throat of this nation. There, I said it, and I mean it. Yes, fundamental transformation. What the hell do you think it means? We can do that. And then we can put somebody in the presidency and take back the Senate. Not Republicans, but more of these conservatives, more of these young constitutionalists. Yes, I can see an economic renaissance.